Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you all had a lovely Christmas. In today's video, I'm going to show you this smoky golden eye look, and let's get started. Now the first thing I'm going to do is prime the eyelids. I'm taking the MAC Cosmetics paint pot like always, and I'm using this all over the eyelid to remove the redness and make my eyeshadow more long lasting. The next step, I'm going to go in with the Cosmetics black kohl pencil. I'm going to use this right underneath the waterline. I will also apply it in the waterline, but I first applied it like right underneath. I don't know why I did this because you can also do it the other way around, but it doesn't really matter. Just make sure that your waterline is all covered in the black pencil and the space underneath as well, and then you just blend it out a little bit. Then I'm going to do the next thing, which is apply the pencil above the lash line on the eyelids. And first I just didn't apply too much. You can see it's just kind of like a line, and then I'm going to smudge it out again using a tiny pencil brush. First I just went back and forth with my brush from left to right, and then I kind of went like from above, kind of dragging my brush a little bit downwards, and I just repeated this like many times until I felt like there wasn't that much product left on my brush anymore. Just kind of working with whatever is on the eyelid and trying to smudge it out as much as possible. So I'm just gonna repeat this, and you can see the more I do this, the lighter the transition is gonna be at the top. So my advice with this is to really don't go in with too much product right away, but just use a little bit, because you can always go back in with more product, but if you apply too much, it's harder to like get it to look softer around the edges. So I felt like I was almost kind of like where I wanted it to be. It's almost looking like a soft gradient around the crease, if that makes sense. So after this, I felt like I needed a little bit more of the black pencil, because it's not really black anymore, it's more like a grayish kind of vibe. So I'm going in with more of the pencil and then doing the same thing as I did before, kind of like smudging it out and dragging my brush from upwards downwards. Now you can repeat this as many times as you want. It kind of depends on how black you want the smoky eye to be. I will go on top of it with some black eyeshadow to kind of like lock everything in place and to make it more dark. So I'm just applying the black eyeshadow all over the eyelid, and then once I'm getting more towards the crease area, I'm a little bit more careful and just using whatever's left on my brush. I wouldn't really go in with like a lot of black eyeshadow straight into the crease, because then again it will be harder to blend it out. So I will go in with my palette again, which I forgot to show you at the beginning, but it's my palette I created together with Sigma Beauty, which is the perfect palette for a smoky eye, and especially for a brown smoky eye, because it has a lot of nice like brown transition shades. So I'm going in with the color 10, and I'm just blending it around the edges to make the transition more smooth. And I always tell this in every smoky eye video, when you go in with a light color and you use a black, you always want to go in with kind of like an in-between shade. So you want to go in with a light brown, a dark brown, and then a black, for example. But you want to make sure that you use like 3 shades to really get that gradient to look as nice as possible, because I feel like it's looking already a lot better than at the beginning, but I feel like it could look better. There needs to be like an in-between shade. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go in with a kind of like medium brown, which is called cacao, and I'm going like in between where I blended the color 10 and the black eyeshadow, and this is gonna make it look so much better. So this is the best tip I can give for a smoky eye. Use 3 colors or even 4. Like the more colors you want to do, like it's probably gonna look even more perfect, but I don't want to make it too complicated for you guys. So then I applied my lashes and my mascara, but I also wanted to show you guys a shimmery version. So I used this one in the inner corner of the eye to give my eye look a really nice pop. I love the effect that a shimmery super light color gives if you apply it next to like super dark shades. It just really, I don't know, your attention will gravitate more like towards your inner corner. Then I use the color Cottage for underneath the brow, just to give it a subtle like light highlight underneath the brow area. And then next I'm going to go in with this beautiful golden shade. I use my finger to apply this over the eyelid, and this color looks really different than if you would wear it like on its own in comparison to applying it over a dark base. But I love the effect that it gives. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you're gonna wear it for New Year's Eve, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!
Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside of you. Just a bit of sugar to